Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is a saga of great struggle of a man who, in spite of being born in a family who faced tough challenges, rose to great heights and occupied important positions entirely on account of his great merit and hard work. Good evening, everyone. This is me, Paridhi.
And me, Astha, from the Department of Engineering, first year. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir Professor Bhattu Satyanarayan, the Registrar, Sir Professor Chanveer RM, HODs and Deans of all departments, the teaching and non-teaching faculty members, reverend officers, our fellow batchmates and seniors, we have gathered here to remember the contributions of our ethos as a thinker, a champion of downtrodden, visionary of the dimensions of a true statesman, and above all, a scholar of deep erudition.
I hereby welcome all the dignitaries to come upon the stage. Dr. Ambedkar is one of those illustrious sons of our country whose life and work has influenced and inspired both young and old generations before and after independence.
6th December is observed to commemorate the infathomable contribution to society given by Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar and his achievements. Owing to his status as a Buddhist leader, we refer to his death anniversary as Mahaparinirvan Diwas and call his exemplary service to our nation.
We'll commence our event by a cherished tradition, the lighting of the candles and paying floral tributes to the portrait of Bharat Ratna Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. This will be honored to invite the dignitaries to kindle the flame of enlightenment.
Witnessing the candle being lit, may it inspire us all. We hereby invite Professor Raghavaiah to come forward and address the gathering. Sir, please.
Good evening all. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Mr. Bhattu Satyanarayan, Registrar, Professor Chanveer, today's speakers, Mr. Bosley, Dr. Kiran Kulkarni, and my fellow coordinator, Dr. Nitin, all the deans of the schools, heads of the departments, all the statutory officers, professors, my faculty colleagues, and dear student friends. We all know we gathered here to commemorate Baba Sahib Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's Mahaparinirvan Diwas. The university, we take this opportunity to arrange various programs, but in view of that, we arranged lectures, a special lecture by Professor Bosley and Professor Kulkarni. So I take this opportunity to welcome you all. Thank you very much.
We request my fellow classmate Pragadipta Naskar to come upon the stage and say a few words on this event.
Good afternoon to all the non-present over here. Our respected Vice Chancellor, sir, our Registrar, sir, our honorable guest, and all the faculty members and teachers, and my dear friends. Today, we gather to honor the remarkable life and contribution of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, a visionary leader, jurist, and the chief architect of our nation's Indian Constitution. As the chairman of drafting committee of Indian Constitution, he played a pivotal role in shaping the foundational document of our nation. His commitment to justice and equality is evident in the Constitution provisions that address social and economic disparities. On this occasion, let us not only remember Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's monumental achievements, but also reflect on the principles he stood for: equality, justice, and the empowerment of the marginalized. May this teaching guide us in creating a more inclusive and equitable society for generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Pragadipta.
now request the in-charge registrar, Sir Professor Chanveer RM, to come up to the podium and speak a few words on this event of 67th Mahaparinirvan Diwas. Sir, please.
Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor Bhosley, Professor Kulkarni, Professor Raghavaiah, Dr. Nitin, dear teacher colleagues, students, non-teaching staff. It is a day to remember the transcendence of great soul, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So this is the day that the great soul, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, achieved that or transcended to that level what Buddha achieved. So I pay my respect to that great soul. Thank you very much.
We have amongst us a health expert, Dr. Kiran Kulkarni. He has expertise in sports, medicine, diet and nutrition. He held on to the position of AFC Medical and Doping Control Officer, a fellow of Indian Association of Sports Medicine. Here we invite him to tell us more about health, wellness and fitness. Sir, please.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Satyanarayan, Professor Bhimrao Bhosley, and dignitaries on the dais, professors, and most important, my dear students. At the outset, I would like to thank the Vice Chancellor for giving me this opportunity to speak before you, and I will also like to thank Dr. Pasodi sir to be frank enough on this podium. And in the afternoon when I met the Vice Chancellor at his office, it was quite instant that he just invited me to speak to this August gathering on giving you just a few tips of what health is, fitness is, wellness is. Yesterday, I believe you had this Fit India Movement program also. So, and more so, India being the country which has the highest youth population, it is not only about having brains, it also requires a strong physical capacity and capability to carry on our day-to-day work. So today's function also had this program of blood donation. So many of you might think that giving blood would really have a bad effect or a side effect on our body. Will it bring weakness in our body? But to the fact, blood donation is a very noble cause. Second is you save lives. And third is the capability and capacity of the red blood cells which are produced in our human body is about 3 months time, about 120 days. So automatically the body itself will destroy these red blood cells. So it is always better than those precious red blood cells being destroyed in our body, we can always donate it. So youngsters like you who are aged about 18 years and above, up till the age of about 58-60 can donate blood. So minimum amount of about 250 to 300 ml of blood is taken, and which can definitely save lives. So I congratulate all of you who have donated your blood today. Apart from this, we have something called as physical fitness. Okay. So in this physical fitness, again we have two types of physical fitness. One is a general physical fitness, and second one is the sports related physical fitness. So in general physical fitness, age doesn't matter. And sports specific physical fitness is each and every sporting activity, maybe cricket, football, volleyball, they have their own set of physical fitness qualities, and the athlete who trains in them and the physical fitness capabilities that happen in this athlete, for this we call it as a sports specific physical fitness. So just recently we all came across this 2 years of horrendous COVID phase. So if you consider that good immunity would have protected us, good physical fitness would have protected us, or taking these vitamins and minerals would have protected us. Taking these kadas, like kashayas would have protected us. Did actually all those things did they help us? As a medical doctor, I would definitely say nothing helped. Nevertheless, physical fitness, irrespective of the COVID status, physical fitness definitely matters, because especially in the youngsters, when you take part in physical fitness activities, physical changes definitely take place, right from your neurological setup to your musculoskeletal setup to your cardiorespiratory setup, that is your heart and lung machine, your muscles, your skeleton, the reaction time, grasping, concentration power, everything, there is a lit up in all these physical parameters in the human body. So that is the reason why the Fit India movement has come into vogue. You can see any of these channels where, especially Astha channel, where yoga is advised, and a lot of gyms have opened up, so that the youth become a more powerful asset of this country. And not only that, so as long as our youth community doesn't have nerves of steel and muscles of iron, India again we are heading towards the best. And even I, as a medical practitioner and being a sportsman and doctor myself, I would definitely invite all of you to take part in physical fitness activities. And so this is one good and most important, especially in yoga, why we need to do yogic asanas. That is only to get our mind towards tranquility. And every 2 to 3 minutes, there is a surge in cortisol in our brain. Cortisol is a stress hormone which is released by the adrenal glands, which are placed on the kidneys. This cortisol increases the inflammation in our body. So basically, why meditation, why physical activity? This will actually cool down your brain. So the hormones released by the brain, we need to have a control on that. There is a hormone which is being released from our thalamus, which is called as anandamide. So if you can check your Google hormone called as anandamide. Okay. So this hormone anandamide comes only when we take part in physical fitness activities. Finally, take home message is take part in day-to-day physical fitness activities. Have good nutritious food. Eat a lot of vegetables. Stay away from junk food and sodas and Pepsis and colas. Keep your mind stress-free. Try to meditate. Try to tranquilize your mind so that your mind is not excited every 3rd minute. Respect your friends. Respect your teachers. Respect your elders. And this is what, like all our great people, this is what all our elders have been advocating. Thank you. Thank you for this patient. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us. We request our beloved Professor Dr. Sangamesh to come up on the stage to introduce Professor Bhimrao Bhosle. Sir, please.
Thank you. Dignitaries on the dais. After that, I would like to introduce Professor Bhimrao Bhosle. Professor Bhimrao Bhosle, that is complete name Bhimrao Panda Bhosle, is a professor and head at Center of Applied Linguistics and Translation Studies at University of Hyderabad, and currently or presently is working on language description, disclosure, analysis and translation applying the SFL theory. Today we would like to invite you to enlighten us on this question, sir.
Good evening to all of you. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Central University, Karnataka, respected Registrar, Central University, Karnataka, Dr. Kulkarni, who delivered a lecture on health considerations, other dignitaries sitting on the dais, eminent faculties, researchers, students. For me, it's a moment of great honor to have been invited on this occasion of 67th Mahaparinirvan Diwas of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, and I am asked to share my views on this occasion with all of you. Dear friends, what I will do, look into what contributions he has made in transforming India into constitutional Bharat. And if we look into that past, what kind of India we had, what kind of social, political, economic conditions we had, and in the present context, what is his relevance? And how one person can rise himself to that height and make unimaginable achievements and shape the destiny of India. Great personalities like Ronade and many others were of this view that political freedom is okay, all right, some way or other, now or later, India will have it. But what is most important is, if to make that freedom meaningful, okay, will not be possible without Indian people are free from social evil practices. I think on this day we need to remember this debate, and we can place this debate in the present context. Even after 75 years of freedom and working of the Constitution, we have not liberated our people from poverty, all types of negativity, superstitions, violence, not the quality education, not the good health. Dr. Kiran sir was talking now. Nor we are mentally confident enough that to think that we are one India, a strong India, united India. No one can claim that we are a prosperous India. This is the situation even after 75 years of working of the Constitution. Either in the society or in the Parliament, whenever some significant budget comes, or even in the Supreme Court, if some important decision is to be taken, either the normal bench or the full bench, landmark judgment is to be delivered. one thing is very crystal clear. This has not happened without Dr. B.R. Ambedkar being a point of departure. There are various premises which can be considered to test this argument, to relate the relevance of Dr. Ambedkar in contemporary life, in establishing constitutional Bharat. We should also remember his major contributions. In economy, Ambedkar has said that being a member of the Constituent Assembly and chairman of the drafting committee, he has accepted people's constitution. He has said it doesn't mean that for all structures and the systems of the present constitution, what Supreme Court says, the basic structure of the constitution, he approves totally. But at the same time, he says that and expresses his concern, and that we should remember. Those people who are concerned about unity, integrity, and prosperity of this country, those people who are concerned about the fraternity in our society, that we are one fraternity, we are Indian, we are Bharati, we are one people, our goal is one, our destiny is one. We will soldier burden as well as awards equally. We will live an associated life. We will complement each other, we will cooperate each other, and at no cost we will lose our freedom second time. This is to be remembered because he gave this warning in the Constituent Assembly in his last speech. And to avoid that kind of untoward incidents in the life of our country and our people, we, faculties, researchers, and even organizations, different organizations working for the progress and development of this country, should remember this warning of Ambedkar and see, what are those amendments that Ambedkar has suggested or Ambedkar is not satisfied with. With this contemporary reference and relevance of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, his works, his contributions, his model, his idea for one and all, and especially very central for the teacher and the student, that we should adopt him, we should enact him, and we should give this to the people of this country. Such a great personality will be a magnetic force to hold India together. With this hope, I conclude. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing with us your valuable insights. We hereby invite Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Sir Battu Satyanarayan, to address the gathering with his oration. Sir, please.
Professor Bhimrao Bhosle ji, Professor R.M. Chanvir ji, Dr. Kiran Kulkarni ji, Professor Raghvaya ji, and Dr. Nitin, and the deans, head of departments, and faculty members, research scholars, and dear students. Today we are paying a tribute to the Dr. Bhimrao Babasaheb Bhimrao Ambedkar ji today on his 67th death anniversary. Now, on this occasion, we arranged 2 lectures to inspire us particularly physically as well as mentally, for betterment of our country, our nation. Without physical fitness, we cannot do anything for this nation. To whatever Ambedkar has given to us through Constitution, through his life, his inspiration, so that from that we can do something only if we are physically fit. Otherwise, we cannot do anything. So that's why even donating blood is very, very important. That is now we can save the lives. To that, on this today, we organized the blood donation camp. Bosle ji has inspired us. What Ambedkar has written in the Constitution, and that is, if we fail to implement the Constitution, then we cannot. Our nation cannot survive. With this, once again, thanks for both the speakers today, and I thank one and all for this today program.
Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank our Reverend Vice Chancellor, Professor Sir Battu Satyanarayan, for his valuable words. Now may I call upon our benevolent Professor, Sir Nitin, for the vote of thanks. Sir, please.
Good evening, everyone. I stand before you all on this day of observing 67th Mahaparinirvan Diwas of Bharat Ratna Dr. B.R. Ambedkar to propose the vote of thanks. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor Battu Satyanarayana, for guiding us in observing this day and helping us arrange this special lecture through Professor Bosle ji. I would also like to thank Professor Bhimrao Bosle ji for his excellent presentation on commemorating 67th Mahaparinirvan Diwas of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. I would also like to thank Dr. Kiran Kulkarni for enlightening us on health, wellness and fitness. Registrar in charge, Professor Chanveer RM, for his support and participation. I would also like to mention thanks to Dr. Karthik for covering the event. Thank you to one and all.
Thank you, sir. We hereby call Dr. Jayadevi Jangam Shetty, Dr. Ravi Kiran Nagor, Dr. Swapnil Chapekar to render the national anthem, followed by which I request all of you to join us for high tea outside the auditorium.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे